Hey people, Inekura here, 53 Faction War. This is Deathworld Temple and Tyranids versus Orks. Blue Tyranid team. Tsuga 7 is a Ravener Alpha, a tunneling hero, great mobility, powerful offense, and a bit of support. Begins with a ranged weapon. Alongside the Tenso is a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist, can infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support. Rounding off the team though is Inekura with a Hive Tyrant. A very durable hero, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption and support. Begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Eusebio. Red team, Rogal Dawn is a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects, very strong offense, disruption and support from the front lines. The Freebooters DLC here, and alongside a couple of Commandos. Commando knobs, I should say. Gatts is in a bit of trouble already. We've also got Freebooters DLC here, torn up by the Lictor Alpha. And runs. We've also got Mostafa. These guys are infiltrating heroes that shoot you, stab you, and blow you up. Orky style, begin a ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Death Skull's elite scheme here for the fancy blue hood. This is the east side. No natural VPs on this map, although the western VP here is very slightly closer to the south, and the eastern VP is very slightly closer to the north. But practically, it doesn't make too much difference. Double termagants for all three Tyranid players. Double shooters for Rogal, Dawn and Gatts. Mostafa though with a single shooter on the field. Warboss with a decent stomp there. All piling in on the Hormagaunts, but the Sluggers get a bit too low. And they might go down. It's a lot of termagants shooting them on retreat there. Looks like maybe that guy's far enough away. 7 hit points, gets away. There's some spawn mines now. Don't think the Hormagaunts can get on the shooter boys though, because of these rocks in the way. This collapsed pillar here. Warboss meanwhile having a fantastic time. And there's double shooters from Dhaka. They don't want to mess with the spawn mines though. 484 to 497. Another good stomp. Warboss leaves. Cracked a few skulls, I think. Oh, Lictor Alpha down in the mid. The Kommando of Gatts came back, got some revenge, I guess. With some Dhaka, no doubt. East side turns blue for the Tyranids. Did a bit of power harass as well from the double termagants. Eusebio, the Hive Tyrant, already has Rending Talons up for that seismic roar. That's looters for Mostafa. With that death gun that suppresses. Didn't set up quickly enough to suppress those termagants though. Western VP is going to turn blue thanks to those Hormagaunts, I think. If they turn around, they might go and decap a wreck point. Instead, they have turned around, we've seen on the map. Lictor Alpha back to his feet. And there's that flesh hook on the knob leader of those shooter boys. It's a massive clash of bodies here. Warrior Brood jumping in. Getting rid of the sluggers. Almost got the sluggers down, actually. Can they do it? And they do it. Sluggers drop. They had burners as well. Shooter boys barely making it out. Warrior Brood granting a basic synapse to these Tyranids here. Commandos is sneakily sneaking away. Which is generally how you want to sneak away, in a sneakily fashion. Gonna get messed up by this death gun, Mr. Eusebio. His postures and flees. It's double looters here for Mostafa. Storm boys on the way for Gatts. It's a fun time. Warrior Brood, heavy infantry. These guys probably don't want to mess with the Storm boys 1v1 because of all those power melee attacks coming in. Might be a close fight though if they can get the leap on them. Oh, it's Barb Strangler time. Warboss puts hard boys on himself and gets crippled by the crippling poison and then suppressed. Taking a lot of shots though with the odd boys up, and crippled again, and then suppressed again, and then runs. 473 to 466 on the VPs. 2 to 1 for the Tyranids. We have Rogal Dawn with looters up now, there they are. Didn't get hit by that shot apparently. But there's another one for you. Boom. Suppresses them, but not before they get their own burst to suppress the Warrior Brood. Hormagaunts now coming in though, jumping over that pillar. Ravener Alpha puts up a Hive node, I think. Yep, Hive node goes up. Not something you see all that often from the Ravener, but he's got it there. emits this aura which reduces ranged damage. And I think does damage over time if you're an enemy and you're close enough. Slugger's getting shot up. Crippling Poison went in there just in case they tried to move forward a bit. Storm Boy's waiting. No point in them. Oh, they could jump those isolated termagants now, maybe. Looter's here. Mostafa barely getting away. That's what they have done, though. And Mostafa is on the power. The southeastern power here. And Looter's at point blank range, bashing pretty well. Oh, they repurchased the node, though. Isn't that annoying? Here comes Eusebio. Now has improved Synapse. And Barb Strangler Warriors. Inekura goes straight after the Kommando knob, but has to flee. Ran into Death Gun there again. He can now node it. And maybe, might be tricky, but they could come this way and try to get onto that power. West side, Warboss taking the VP. Lictor Alpha in the back line is decapping wreck points. And it's kicking off here again. There's that Hive node. As you can see, it's protecting itself with that spore cloud or whatever it is. Now it's sworn off, it should be easy to shoot down. 750 hit points is quite a lot to chew through though. Kommando trying to get around. Lots of Daka though. Storm Boy's jumping in on the Warrior Brood. There's some suppression from aiming what's that. We also had a Crippling Poison in there on the Storm Boys. Just unleashing the Daka Synapse Bomb from the exploding Warrior Brood. They still don't have that Hive node down. Finally, down it goes. Get 20 red for that. That's not bad. Will res, says Mostafa. Talking about Gatts here. Went down on that central VP. They got it though. Triple here for the Orks. Where's that Lictor? Oh, here you are. Any war gear? The Tenso? Nope, no war gear. Leaving through those shooter boys though. Takes them out. Level 2. And then runs. Kept them in play too long. With Rogal Dawn, thinking they could deal with it, I guess. There's that cripple, there's that cripple. And now lots of nasty little Tyranid bugs burrowing into the Warboss, makes him leave. And they might get a full bash here. There's a lot of stuff to shoot the gens. Could go after this low gen here first, I think. What is this? Eusebio, the Hive Tyrant, has fallen. Got a Ravener Brood though for Inekura. So that'll be slightly later to tier 2. Kasuga 7 and the Tenso have already gone, as have all the Orks. War truck on the way, in fact. It's a full bash of the gens. Can they get the node though? Maybe. Gens repurchased before the node goes down. 335 to 421. Looters stepping up a bit. Can't stop the node going down, but they have stopped any other bashing. Back to the east side. Ravener Brood got rid of. And I think the shooter boys can outshoot these termagants. There's no cover for them. Lots and lots of Daka. They can grab the mid. Maybe even get to that wreck point if they're feeling adventurous. East side, power. This is northeast here. Natural for the Orks. Rogal Dawn's down to 2 units, by the way. Shooters and looters. In tier 2 though, Weird Boy on the way for Gatts. War truck is already up, as you saw there. There's massive blades bolted to the wheels on the Death Skull's elite scheme, I think. And they're going straight for the power. I don't know if there's anything inside of it. Yep, there's burners inside of it. Sluggers with burners, I should say. Ravener Brood and Warrior Brood and double termagants. A lot of firepower for the infantry. 320 to 421. Here come looters. They'll probably be burrow striked by the Raveners. Oh, double looters. Suppression. There's the burrow strike. Might get pincered a bit here though. Inekura needs to be careful. Nobody's coming to revive Eusebio the Hive. Oh, there we go. Here comes Kasuga 7, just as I say that, to try and get that revive. Look at that built up fully, that power there, the Orks. And they're getting a full bash. 301 to 421. Brood Nest up in the mid. Global ability of a Hive Tyrant. So that's Inekura helping out his allies there. Tyrant Guard is up. Goes after the Warboss. Nope. Goes after some shooter boys maybe. Very, very slow though when it's out of synapse range. Kills that guy pretty good. Quick sync kill there. This guy's got really good damage output. And he's pretty damn tough. 2,500 hit points of super heavy infantry armor. Warboss takes a swing at the brood nest and then runs. And Tyranids have this power fully populated, as you can see. Zone throw. Gets stunned by the Kommando and then goes down thanks to the Storm Boys. Nicely played by Gatts. 252 to 421. Triple for the Orks now. Can they jump again? They can. Oh, Bomber Boys. There's a Bomber Boy. And now they jump. Don't have their knob leader yet, but still super dangerous to those warriors. Ouch, those are adrenal gland, hormagaunts, and they can trade pretty well with sluggers early on. And down they go, in fact. Those leaps on retreat are so good. Lictor Alpha with sideline cannons also has the Lone Hunter. Makes it even more dangerous if he's isolated from his buddies. There's a scythe. Oh, it suppressed those guys all the way over there. Stun bombs miss. Might get a good stick bomb throw here though. Maybe. There we go. They're already in retreat. Hormagaunts capping the mid. 166 to 421. Orks can struggle to deal with the Tyrant Guard because they don't have ranged plasma weapons. In tier 3 you can get flash hits maybe, and you can just pour the Daka on while you wade into melee with it with power weapons, I guess. Storm Boys, or even just throw sluggers in, but they're going to take losses. They're going to get minced while they fight it. Weird Boy shots will also do a decent job. Could get tank busters up, I guess. Another Tyrant Guard on the way, this time for the Tenso. Tier 3 for Gatts, tier 3 for Mostafa. It's double stick bombers for Rogal. Some of them back at base though. Shield wall for the Tyrant Guard. Gives it vehicle armor while it regenerates health there. Can't move though. Some friendly fire from the Weird Boy, of course. Stick bombers getting stuck into melee. Storm Boys in retreat. They do have their knob leader, these guys now. Constant fighting on this kind of mid-western area. Let's go to the mid-eastern area. This power is still red for the Orks. And the power was bashed there. Mono got level 4 for Mostafa. No war gear yet. Are these guys stuck? It looks stuck. I'm not sure. The sluggers there seem to be weird. What is this? Oh, it's a Lictor. Harassing near base. With that Lone Hunter, of course, being super aggressive to get away from his allies and get those buffs. No, they're not stuck. They're alright. The sluggers were just being lazy. And only shooting with one of their burners, I think. 137 to 406 on the VPs. Is this a Venom Brood coming in? Yeah, Venom Brood from the Tenso. To help go after the War Truck. Oh, Electroshock Grubs gets it done. From the Warrior Brood and their Thorax Swarm. 133 to 406. Some losses for Mostafa, but they're probably looking at tier 3 units right now. In fact, they have tons of resources. They can drop a rocks as well. Power cleared out. That Midwestern power there. Tyrant Guard being chased over the damage that the Storm Boys do. Going to turn and fight with a little bit of help. Is it going to be enough though? They do so much damage to that guy. Goes into shield wall. Rocket launcher Kommando though is there. They should be able to get it down. Down it goes. 50 red for taking out a Tyrant Guard. It's a hell of a lot. Brood nest going up here from Inekura. They will regenerate health slowly over time to take damage. You can't repair them with Tyranids though, unfortunately. Here's some flash kits with their blasters. Area of effect weapons. Super effective against heavy and super heavy infantry such as the Warrior Brood, which are heavy, and the Venom Brood. Seismic Roar, enough to take down that Kommando, and then Eusebio flees. Some flash kits here that don't have their blasters yet. There's a Rocks. And another Rocks. Ouch. Poor Inekura. Somehow that Warrior Brood makes it out. So flash kits for each of the Orks now. Only Gatts have the blasters for that anti-heavy and super heavy damage. Stormboy's jumping over the wall to get that rec point back. Fair enough. Look how blue the map is right now for the Nids. Kasuga down to just 3 units. Inekura actually got away okay-ish. Maybe they lost some Termagants and Hormagaunts, but have double Zoanthropes, have Raveners, have Warriors. They're in a decent shape. Here comes a Carnifex for Kasuga. They are in tier 2 though, there's that. They're going to be fighting tier 3 armies. Rogal Dawn with the Knobs gone away. Commando's up for Mostafa. Can they hold on to this map? East side is turning red. Only need 2 of the VPs to win. Warboss going for the Western VP. Void Boy getting shots. Where's the zap? Where is the zap? I see no zap. 133 to 224. There's the 1-to-1 cap. And now Lictor Alpha doing some work in the back line here. Level 3. Flesh Hook. Not quite enough to get that Storm Boys out of there. Grabbing an Alpha with the Synapse Aura for damage. I wonder if it's worth this guy getting the Crippling Talon when they see the Knob squad to slow him down. They've got the Crippling Poisons, and the Tyrant Guard goes straight after them. These are unupgraded Knob squad here, at their most vulnerable, which isn't that vulnerable, but it's a Knob squad. Tyrant Guard has to charge away. Not sure if it's going to make it because there's a rocket launcher Kommando and it does so much damage per hit. Down it goes. Double cap for the Orks now. Warboss trying to fight the Lictor. It still has that default giant Orky Cutlass. So it's not doing a huge amount. In fact, the Lictor just turns on him now. Got the decap. Here's use your choppers. Look at the damage the Lictor Alpha's doing though, with Lone Hunter active as well. That is painful. Flash hooks him. Needs to run this Warboss. He's going to go down. That is scary, scary damage with Lone Hunter up. Goes on the VP, but here comes the Knob Squad and the Weird Boy. And some flash kits. Yeah, you got to run, buddy. 65 to 224. Carnifex. No upgrade yet. Just running through stuff. Chasing those fellas. Okay. 57 to 224. Single cap. Is that a down? It is. Hive Tyrant down on the east side. More commandos. This time for Gatts. Knob squad does have their knob leader. There's hard boys to help him out. Gonna go after the capillary tower. Some headbutts. Down it goes. Those fellas with heavy melee damage. Good damage to all targets. Here comes the Carnifex. It's not a thorn back though, so they can smack it down pretty well. Here comes a Neuro Throat for the Tenso. Good choice. Both flash kits and knobs are heavy infantry. Neuro Throat pretty good against heavy infantry. Carnifex still chasing him. Knob squad are chasing the warriors super far in. Down to a single model, but they do get away. Termagants on the west side. Weird Boy levels to 2. Can you knock him off the cap? You can. Well done. It's a lot of Orks. Tyranids down to 15 VPs all of a sudden. There's the 1-to-1 to stop the VP counter. Another Carnifex on over Kasuga. Need to use a Tornado formation to stop this cap, I think. Zero Throat falls. One of Inekura's, I believe. There's a Tornado formation. And there's a without number. Decent time to use them. And here's a Neuro Throat. There's the Paroxysm in there. Damage over time with a slow as well. And another without number from the Tenso. And it does the job. They wiped at least one squad there, and they're going to get the cap, I think. Back to the east side, it's quiet, and red and orky. Tyranids have the mid, with some Raveners underground with the enhanced muscle coil. Commandos sneak through. And they can spot them, of course, with their detector status. Venom Brood didn't fully reinforce. Oh, the Burrow Strike might have taken them out of the barbed triangular shot there. 13 to 209. 2-to-1 cap for the Tyranids. Can they hold on? Another rocks. Uh-oh. Don't think the Suga is paying attention to these termagants, or he's just ice cold calm here. Well, they didn't take that much damage. Maybe he's just super calm. Neurofolk could do a lot of work here. Did you fellas get your hammers? No. They have Mina and Greener and the Knob Leader though. More knobs on the way for Mostafa. What about the Flash Gits? Still only one of them with the blasters. Looks like the Nids are concentrating mid and west. Put a Knob squad on the decap. Can they get them out of there? Lictor getting into the backfire to do full damage with the Lone Hunter. Getting suppressed though. That is massive nuke bait on the top of those stairs. I don't think they have another one. Oh, Mostafa might. Paroxysm goes in. Another Warp Vomit. Tons of action here. There's the rocks set up by Love the Daka of the Commandos. It's a pretty good one. GG. Yeah, looks like the Orks have it. Oh, maybe not. There's the 1-to-1. And the Nids are still on the mid. Carnifex trying to get Thorn back up. Where's that second Carnifex? So standing on the west side guarding it. Carnifex cleans up with some help. Gets a sync kill there. Taking Kommando hits though. Paroxysm again. Hero throw in lots of work here. Needs to get some energy back with Absorb Life or something. Down to 4 VPs, Carnifex levels. But down it goes. Did a hell of a lot of work, that big guy. Kommando, level 6, just with that rocket launcher. The boom and sneaky infiltration kit for Mostafa. Can the Orks close this out? Ravana Alpha says no. No weapon war gear for this fella yet. There it is, 2-to-1 for Tyranids. They're still in this game, despite the GGs. Never GG too soon. Never, never. 2-to-1 here. Love Squad pop their frenzy. Not happy that they don't have the win yet. Weird Boy coming in. Bunch of flash hits. Paroxysm. And he's using Spirit Leech on that Kommando there. That was right in the crosshairs, I think. Knob Squad dealt with. Knob Squad were dealt with. Look at the Ravener Brood kicking some arse in there in melee. Level 4, those guys are painful. Tying up that Weird Boy. Commando's getting a decap. Down goes the Weird Boy. Gatts is down to a single unit. Genestealer Brood up for the Tenso. Carnifex with a Stranglethorn in trouble. Getting meleeed by a Knob Squad. But they hold the mid. The Tyranids being taken back by Hormagaunts. The Carnifex does fall. No Orks are trying to go to the west side. It's pretty well defended, I think. Yeah, Warrior Brood, Venom Brood, Tornado Formations, and the Carnifex there. That's Kasuga's Carnifex, a Stranglethorn. Knob's got another way for Gatts. Kasuga just doesn't have the power to get units on the field. Maybe he could build a gen over here. Carnifex on the way for the Tenso now. Need to get some stuff to the mids quickly because the Knob Squad is here. Big time to shine, Genestealers. There's Catalyst. Doubling their damage. But Nob Squad are pretty damn tough, and down they go. Smacked him around there. Trying on the east side. Oh, Lictor tried to get in. Got spotted by the shooters and goes down. Still a 2-1. Where's the rocks? I'm hearing a rocks. Was it right here? Did I miss it? Might have been right here. Tyranid's taking the mid again. Looks like some stuff is gearing up to push the west side. Cap says Rogal Dawn. They're going for it. Nob Squad pushes them off. This might be enough right here. Another Carnifex for the Tenso moving towards the west side, but I don't think it's going to get there quickly enough. I think they've done it. Looter's over there as well. Nob Squad keep the pressure up. Just ready to leave. There's a 2-1. Ravener Alpha trying to decap here, but there's not enough time. A heroic ending for the Tyranids, but they just couldn't get it done. Couldn't hold on. Acid Splatter, Regenerate, and Synapse Aura for damage with Ravener Alpha at the end. The Tenso Lictor Alpha was back on the field, level 5. Why is he lying on the floor? He's been knocked over by something. I'm not sure what though. Nothing's near him. Inekura's Hive Tyrant is down. Eusebio got to level 2. We had a level 3 Warboss down. Gatts Kommando level 6 had a lot of work with his rocket launcher. And level 6 Kommando for Mostafa as well. Did you have a rocket launcher too? I can't see. But there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to these players for sending us a faction war to Gorkat. I'll see you next time.